The final chapter on JFK, Chapter 16, Segment 4, Ballistics.
Welcome to Segment 4, Ballistics, the science of projectiles in flight. Sounds pretty complicated, and there are different parts of ballistics: flight, internal propulsion. But what we only have to worry about in this circumstance is forensic ballistics relating to ammunition. When we're looking at ballistics and bullet fragments, most experts today agree not only is it a subjective and an interpretive science, but it's dramatically changed over the last 40 years in what the FBI considered to be absolutely strong science in the 1960s is today junk or voodoo science. So claims in the 1960s by the FBI or anyone else claiming to link up bullet fragments, either in Kennedy or in the Lemo or in the John Conley, to one bullet or a batch of bullets from the Mannlicher Carcano in this case. Warren Commission Exhibit 139 with the Western ammunition bullets is flawed science. What the FBI used in the 1960s, comparing bullets, which they called comparative bullet analysis, matching bullets found at the crime scene to bullets either maintained by a suspect or some bullets found elsewhere linking to the suspect, which is often called a pattern matching forensic procedure, today is determined to be unreliable. And in fact, it has been agreed and admitted that over the last 40 years, the FBI has wrongfully convicted hundreds of people. So in fact, what the FBI did in their comparative matching of bullets, they don't even use today. They stopped using that technique. And of course, there is another test, an attempt to perform a chemical link of bullet fragments, which was based upon a University of California chemist who claimed that he could look at bullet fragments that hit JFK, that hit Conley, and that hit the Limo, and that they would all match up to the bullet in the Carcano rifle. But 20 years later, in the 1980s, this chemical link of fragments was found to be junk science. We have even gone to the point that in the last decade, attempts that were made to look at the metal alloy composition of bullet fragments and attempt to match them up has also proven to be absolutely false junk science. Studies have shown that bullets from the same batch are generally indistinguishable, meaning that all of the ballistics evidence, fragment in the Lemo, Q1, Q4, Warren Commission Exhibit 5, 6, 7, none of that is useful, and none of it can be linked to any of the evidence in this case, except for perhaps Warren Commission Exhibit 399, the pristine bullet that the FBI has claimed can be linked up to the weapon found on the 6th floor of the Texas School Book Depository. Quite frankly, when I was preparing this segment, I was a little concerned that I was going to have to be going into all of the different matters concerning the bullet fragments that exist in this case. But because science has advanced so far, we now know that the ballistics theories and evidence they were trying to advance to link the bullet fragments to the Mannlicher Carcano rifle and to each other is junk science, voodoo science, and that doesn't exist today. With that said, I hope to see you in the next segment, which is the palm print.